Whether you're about to start a gaming channel or you've been away from the grind for a while, you're in the right place. But you've also been told the biggest lie in the gaming industry. That's if you just stream 8 hours a day, grind completely by yourself, you will eventually make it. That's a trap. It's destroying your career before it even starts if you do that. The reality, solo grinding is a slow walk towards burnout. While you're trying to figure out editing, graphics, SEO, and legal paperwork completely alone, integrated media collectives are scaling past you using automated systems and shared leverage. In this video, I'm pulling back the curtain on why hitting the grind solo is a losing battle and how a modern gaming organization like Nocturnal can completely flip the scripts and give you an unfair advantage in the algorithm. If you want to stop trading your energy for zero views and start building a real career, smash that subscribe button right now. Let's break down the blueprint. Let's start with the raw math because the algorithm doesn't care about your feelings. When you're a solo creator, you're trying to run an entire media company with a staff of exactly one person, you. Think about your daily workflow. You have to play the game at a high competitive level. You have to record the footage. Then you have to open CapCut, Premiere, or Photoshop, whatever you're using, to edit the photos and design the thumbnails. Then you have to research SEO, analyze tags, manage your community, answer emails, and somehow still find time to sleep without losing your mind. You're trading 100% of your personal energy for a one-to-one return. If you get sick, your channel stops. If you take a weekend off to rest, your analytics tank. If you burn out, your entire business disappears. This is the solo creator trap. You aren't building an asset. You've just created a high stress, zero paying job for yourself. The industry has evolved, but solo creators are still trying to use an outdated playbook in a highly competitive market. You cannot outwork an ecosystem when you are working completely in isolation. This is where an organization like Nocturnal completely changes the game. We're operating on a concept called the media flywheel through shared distribution. When you're solo and you post a video, only your tiny immediate circle sees it. The algorithm has to guess who your audience is from scratch. But inside an organized collective, you aren't posting into a void, you're posting into an established ecosystem. Imagine a roster of 16 signed dedicated creators where one creator pulls off an insane play and drops a massive guide. That content doesn't just stay on their page alone, it gets instantly cross promoted across the organization's network, clipped into short form media for the brand's main accounts, and pushed to an active inner circle of subscribers. You're essentially multiplying your visibility by 16 without adding an extra ounce of daily work to your plate at all. Your content is being fed into a distribution engine that pushes traffic back to your personal channel. While the solo grinder is knocking on doors trying to get people to notice them, an organization builds a stadium and hands you the microphone. Let's talk about infrastructure. The biggest secret to a successful business is maximizing your margins while lowering your unnecessary effort. Most creators fail not because their content is bad, but because they are terrible at running a business. They don't know how to draft a shareholder agreement, protect their intellectual property, set up legal frameworks, negotiate for equity, things like that. When you join a legitimate organization, especially one that has taken the steps to become a fully legal LLC, that heavily lift that heavy lifting is already taken care of for you. The infrastructure is building into the foundation. The infrastructure is built into the foundation. Instead of spending 5 hours trying to figure out how to form a contract or brand an event, you leverage the organization's existing systems. You get access to professional tier templates, automated editing workflows, and a built in community designed way past the standard. This allows you to focus purely on what you do best, executing high value content and building your unique brand identity while the backend infrastructure keeps the machine running smoothly. In our last breakdown, we talked about how channel death happens when creators ghost their audience because they're completely burned out. If you're solo, taking a break feels like a death sentence for your algorithm. But inside a structured team, we weaponize systems like bulk scheduling and content rotation to protect your peace. When you have a network of creators working under a unified banner, the pressure is decentralized. You need to step away for a week to recharge your batteries, rest, fill your creative well back up. The channel doesn't starve because you have content, essentially, you have a back burner. The community stays highly engaged because other creators on the roster are active, events are still running, and the organization's media flywheel keeps spinning. You can confidently shift your content into a low effort, high margin pipeline, like repurposing short clips or utilizing SEO optimized search videos while your team maintains the collective momentum. An org gives you permission to be human. Because the brand is bigger than any single person's daily energy limits. Beyond the logistics, the tech workflows and the Beyond the logistics, the tech workflows and the legal structures, there's a deeper reason why an organization wins every single time. The culture. The industry is changing rapidly. Audiences are tired of corporate sterile gaming teams that only care about selling merch and chasing generic trends. They want real authenticity. They want to see a team that represents the actual diverse energy of the modern community. When you build a Black owned, female founded team rooted deeply in a strong regional identity like the tri state area, you aren't just creating a roster, you're starting a movement. You give your audience a flag to fly. This cultural connection is exactly why people stop being casual viewers and actively pay to join an inner circle subscription. They want to be a part of the community's growth. That reoccurring monetization gives the organization the fuel to invest back into its talent, creating better opportunities, larger events, and a sustainable career path for everyone that's involved. You transition from a lone player on the screen to a core member of a culture that's actively shifting the landscape. So if you have a choice to make right now, you can choose to keep logging onto your setup every single night, grinding out hours of solo gameplay into a quiet room, managing every single script and edit and thumbnail completely by yourself until you hit a wall of burnout, or you could recognize where the future of this industry is heading. You could start looking at gaming through the lens of leverage, systems, and collective organization. You don't have to navigate the algorithm completely on your own. The solo myth is officially dead. The future belongs to the teams that build together, protect their creators, and run like a true business. If you're ready to stop grinding in isolation and start thinking like a founder, make sure to hit that like button. Leave a comment with your thoughts on the solo grind trap and subscribe to stay locked in to the blueprint. Take care of yourselves, execute smart, and I'll see you guys in the next one.